What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Now, we are currently out in Vegas and I don't have my microphone, so this is just going to be what we got. Hopefully the audio is not too bad for you and the information is just as valuable. Now, today we're going to be taking a look at Jasmy. I'm going to be talking about why what it's seeing right now is incredibly important and what it means for you. So with that said, let's not waste any more time at all and let's get straight into the video. Now, looking at Jasmy here, what we can see is that its price is now back testing the support level we've been talking about for the last couple of weeks. I've told you all on a pretty consistent basis throughout most of June. I've said, hey, listen, we have a key level of support as Jasmy's price is trying to hold up at this micro, mid to micro 1.618 Fibonacci extension level, right? We knew, and we've been talking about this over and over and over again. Go watch my last 6-7 Jasmy videos. I've been saying, hey, Jasmy at 4 cents is a little bit sus, a little bit scary. I think that the chances for a pullback back to, the low 3 range, the high 2.9, 2.8 range is very possible. We just need to be aware that that's on the table. And it seems as if that could possibly be in the works. Now, as this was playing out and as Jasmy was towards these upper levels, what we can see is that its price was trying to hold some support on what is the 0.0375 level. So 3.75 cents. Now, as it was holding support, interestingly enough, we started to see the formation of what is very clearly identifiable as a head and shoulders pattern. Okay. Now, a head and shoulders pattern is a bearish pattern. A head and shoulders pattern is a pattern in which you can generally recognize as a pattern that's likely going to lead your price to the downside. That's just normally what happens. Okay. But what's cool about it is that you can identify when that head and shoulders pattern is inactive. Boom. When is it executed? When is it actually in play? Because while you're up here, it's not really in play. It's a possibility, but it's not in play. What happens is that once you lose what is called this line right here, this neckline, now it's in play. So, of course, you can see you had support, you had for the shoulder, support for the head, support for the right shoulder. Once support here is lost, now we're in play. Now, what does in play mean? Well, in play means that you're under the possibility that you're going to reach the breakdown target of this head and shoulders pattern. And you can find that target by taking the distance from the top of the head all the way down to this key support level, the neckline. You're going to take this distance and apply it to the bottom of that neckline. And that's your breakdown target. That's where across historical averages of tracking head and shoulders patterns, you are going to see the price go down to. That's an average. Not saying it has to, just on average, that's where it will go. And under this circumstance, that leaves Jasmy's price going back right down to around that 3 cent level, right around where we've been talking about for the last few weeks. But it's not a guarantee yet. Okay, it's not a guarantee yet because you remember at the beginning of the video, I told you it's doing something important right now that could determine where its price goes for the next few weeks. And what it's doing right now is it's something called back testing. Okay, now what is Jasmy back testing? Well, Jasmy is now currently back testing that previous point of support, basically just asking it, are you sure? That's how I think of a back test. When you have a key level of support like this and you lose it, what's going to usually happen is that crypto's price is going to head back up to it and just go up to it. And it's going to say, are you sure? Are you sure we're going to lose support? Or are we going to re-clear this thing? And what it's doing right now, and that's called a back test. And so it's going back up and it's saying, hey, are you sure? And Jasmine is about to determine if it's sure or not. If it's sure, its price is going to start coming back towards the downside, possibly rolling back towards this previous low, right around where our breakdown target for this head and shoulders pattern is, right around the high 0.032 cent level area. Okay. If it's not sure, what's going to happen is we're going to reclaim this level, not flip it into resistance, come back and flip it into support, and then possibly even continue back to the upside. That's what's crazy about this, is that in a circumstance like this, we are literally determining whether or not this thing's about to do this or whether or not this thing's about to do this. And there's really no true way of knowing what's going to happen. Yeah, you can guess and you can have ideas, but there's no true way of knowing. I don't know. No one really knows. We don't have crystal balls. All we can do is help, our brains and ourselves prepare for it and understand that it's possibly on the way and that we need to be watching very closely. So that's all I'm doing right now. I'm not buying Jasmy. I'm not shorting Jasmy. I might dollar cost average here and there because I like to buy some every single week. But outside of that, I'm not doing much. I'm quite simply just going to sit back, wait, and watch to see what happens. And until we get a clear, definitive answer of if Jasmy's price is going to be rejected back to the downside, or if it's going to clear this key point of support and not flip it into resistance, keep it as support, use it to move towards upside, maybe even break this little diagonal that it's been in. Once we can do that, then I'll start to make moves. But until then, I'm not doing anything. And doing something right now is a major risk, in my opinion. So I will, of course, continue to update you as this does play out, as we do get more moves, as we do get more confirmations. If you guys do enjoy these quick to, just quick, boom, snappy update videos about Jasmy and Solana and many of your other favorite cryptos, make sure that you let me know by subscribing to the channel down below. I have a couple more videos dropping today. Probably going to switch into the meme coin side of the world, probably towards the end of the day here. So definitely do go check that out if that's something you're interested in. And I can't wait to see you all very soon in the next one. Peace out, everyone.